Hello Year 3, so this is Summer 2 Week 3 and this is Thursday's lesson. So for the ICANN you will be comparing units of time, so this is more reasoning and problem solving based. So what I've done is I've put out, I've copied out the mild question onto this board, and I'm just going to answer the first question with you, and then I'll hand it over to you. And I think with the challenge with this question is just understanding the layout of the table and how to retrieve data from the table. Now, the question is asking which is longer, the news or Jubilee Street? So which TV programme lasts longer? So we've got a table, and the table has two columns. It has the TV programme column, which gives the name of all the TV programmes shown in an evening, and then we've got the start time of that programme. So as you can see, the first programme on is Quiz Quest, and that starts at 4:30 p.m. in the evening, early evening. To find out the finishing time, we just look at the next programme. So the next programme is Cartoons for Kids, and that starts at 5 p.m, which means that Quiz Quest goes on from 4:30 till 5 p.m, so it finishes at 5 p.m. And so the Quiz Quest lasts half an hour. So the important points to remember are how many minutes there are in an hour. Now, we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour. Half an hour is 30 minutes, and a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. But the really important point is that there are 60 minutes in an hour. Once you get up to 60, you're into a new hour. So Quiz Quest lasts from 4:30 until 5 p.m, so it's half an hour long. Cook It Up then begins at 5:20, which means that Cartoon for Kids starts at 5 p.m. and finishes at 5:20, so therefore it's 20 minutes long. Cook It Up starts at 5:20 and finishes at 6 p.m. So again, you need to count from 20 up to 60 to get to 6 p.m. 20 add what equals 60? Well, we know that 20 add 40 equals 60. So it would take 40 minutes to get to 6 p.m. So this programme, Cook It Up, lasts 40 minutes and so on. So we're going to look at the first question, which is longer, the news or Jubilee Street? And what I've done is I've drawn in some number lines here. And I'm going to work out the duration, the time length of each programme using my number line. So first of all, let's have a look at when the news starts. So I've got the news here and it starts at 6 p.m. So I'm going to write 6 p.m. here. And then I'm going to look at when the news finishes. So Jubilee Street starts at 6:35 p.m. So that means that the news finishes at 6:35 p.m. Now 6 add 35 minutes takes us to 6:35. So that means that the news lasts 35 minutes. I'm going to shorten minutes, I'm just going to put mins for now. So Jubilee Street starts at 6:35 p.m. So I'm going to put 6:35 here. And then I'm going to look at the next programme. So Wacky Wildlife starts at 7:05, which means that Jubilee Street finishes at 7:05 p.m. Now we're crossing the hour. So I'm going to do two jumps for this one. I'm going to do two jumps, and I'm going to think how many minutes will take me to 7 p.m. How many minutes do I need to add to 6:35 to get to 7 p.m? So I need to get to 60, this 35 to 60. So I know that I need to add 25 minutes. So add 25 minutes to get to 7 o'clock. However, the program finishes at 7:05, so I'm going to add a further 5 minutes. So I'm going to add 25 and 5 together, and that tells me that Jubilee Street lasts 30 minutes. So which one is longer? Is it the News or Jubilee Street? Well, I can see that the News lasts 35 minutes, Jubilee lasts 30 minutes. So the News is longer, so the answer would be the News. Okay, so I hope that's helped your understanding of the question. I know that could be the very first hurdle that you face and you have to overcome. So hopefully now that I've explained how to interpret the data, that will help you with your next questions. Now for tomorrow's lesson, it's a practical lesson. You'll be doing some cutting out and sticking. There are some questions in the input section of the pack that you are going to need to research. Things like how many minutes are in an hour, how many seconds are in a minute, how many days are in a year. So just those general questions you'll need to research first of all to then be able to access the independent task. So I'm not going to do a video because it is very much research led. Okay, so good luck with that tomorrow as well. Okay, thank you. Bye.